issues.
Holy shit, nice, Mike.
You guys
You need me to come fucking summon some shit?
I guess you guys are gonna spectate. I have literally not played the game yet. This is...
Oh, this is gonna be...
That's perfect, though.
This is moment one.
It's gonna be a fucking disaster.
It's gonna be even better because we're gonna watch him fail after he's already done so, and we're gonna hear his reaction before we see him.
Hey, Mike, this is gonna be a test of you being quiet.
Yeah. So, I guess, is it up on the site?
It looks awesome.
And
Mike,
tweeted it.
It's a sexy-ass night.
I'll tweet it out right now.
Yeah, so my system is running this on high right now, and I'm getting, feels somewhere between 40 and 60 frames a second.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Let me just boot up my Peanut Gallery soundboard 1 sec.
So yeah, it's got the, so this looks a little bit like Bloodborne right here. The way the menu's set.
There is some very Bloodborne feelings I got from watching some other things of this game.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
So you can see I've got this on high now.
You're high.
I am high. For choosing to show everyone my first experience with a new Dark Souls game. Pretty good. So, you know, you've got your tool
100% perfectness.
So the first thing you didn't have to apply a DS fix to get the frame rate up?
I did not.
Nice. So that's a star right there.
Did you get your Windows Live account set up?
No, I didn't. So, something you guys might notice is that I actually have an Estus flask already.
Yeah, crank that Mountain Dew, bitch.
Well, I haven't gotten hit yet, son. I've been playing this for like 20 minutes and I haven't been hit yet.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. This is a no bonfire run. Here we go.
Yeah, no bonfire.
Okay, so here's the. I'm gonna run through and get the tutorial messages.
So, what class are you? What did you choose?
I'm the knight. I figured I'd go pretty basic for this. And there's a dude. And oh, put the shield up.
What do you
Look at that. I got hit by the first enemy. I failed.
All right, here we go, guys.
I am pressing the wrong button.
No.
Hey, that's Merzalon.
Why didn't you should have dodged there? You should have dodged like 20 seconds ago. 20 seconds ago, you should have dodged.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I recently played a game where I'm used to dodging in the Division, right? So
the Division doesn't have dodging.
Yeah, it does.
The Division. These dudes need like a +10 hoodie.
So there's a Ashen Estus flask.
Look, why don't you go pick up that awesome scarf that dude dropped?
What awesome scarf? There's no scarves in this game.
Equip that scarf.
That's minus a star.
Yeah, well.
That dude has a scarf. Go take a scarf.
Let's see what's over here.
So one of the things you just picked up, I know you already said it, but it's catching up on the stream here, was that Ashen Flask. Is that related to your magic bar that I see there underneath your...
Well, Jason, I don't know because the game hasn't told me yet. I know that is your magic bar.
To tell you, this is Dark Souls. It tells you nothing.
No, it tells me that the left bumper's guard.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, spoiler alert, it is related to your magic.
What? Oh, right. Hold on. You see those two flasks? Are we talking about double fist and Estus here?
Yeah.
You've got
what I understand.
And Winter Cool.
Do you know what this means? That I have to buy 2 different drinks for when I do my 24-hour Dark Souls stream?
So what are you going to get that's the light blue? So you have Sunny D, and what's the other one going to be?
It's Arctic Breeze.
There you go. I'm Dark Soulsing, guys.
Have you not seen me buy Sunny D in Canada? It only comes in that blue shit.
Wait, Sunny D is blue in Canada?
Yes.
That's what?
Yes.
Kick his ass. There we go.
That's not Sunny D.
Mike, you're putting on a clinic. This is great.
It's like the whole commercial is about how they're like, oh, there's like the purple stuff, there's soda. If you have Sunny D that's not bright orange color flavor, how do you know it's Sunny D?
I don't know, man.
Killer dodge.
Mike, can you please show off the kick function?
Alright, I did. I kicked that one guy. Here.
Oh,
Yeah, two-handed, two-handed.
Oh, yeah, dude. Here we go.
You need a two-handed everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Let's see what's over
dude.
here. Turn back. That means there's a big guy up here.
Beware.
Should I die?
No. You might have to. Sometimes you have to. In Bloodborne, you did.
And that's just the way it works.
Oh, this is
Probably
cool
not.
looking.
I would say try not to die, but
I would
up to you.
say that looks like a big ass kicker.
So, you know, kick his ass first.
What are we talking about for gestures here?
Chug the Sunny D.
Oh. That dude is gonna refill your Arctic chill. What are you talking about?
Just go on up and give him a hug.
40.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay, just kidding. Get out of there.
He is not happy with
Oh, he's like, dude, why are you sipping on my drink?
you. Oh man, what's this rolling? Ooh. Is he taking lessons from Sonic here?
Is that frozen armadillo, son?
The latest Sonic characters, Frozen Armadillo.
His name's Farmadillo. Farmadillo.
Armadillo.
Yes. Come on.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, I got hit. Son of a bitch.
So far, so good. That's
I'm waiting for the moment.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
You know, I died. That's fine.
Now give it 15 seconds, and we'll see his failure, and we'll say what he should have done. Oh, he shouldn't have. Oh, I mean, clearly, Mike. You don't roll into the roll.
don't block with your
I'm
face.
sorry.
block
I
with
was
your
thinking
shield.
of Bloodborne, where dodging straight at them and to the left is always the right answer.
Yeah.
All right, so
Nailed it.
nailed
I'm
it.
sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. I will make this up to you by being your wingman.
Anytime.
Anytime, but right now I'm just gonna be an asshole.
Don't worry about it. It's first time in Dark Souls.
First time is best. Actually, I like the first time and then like the 10th time.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
I
No,
like
I
these
should
dudes in
probably
close.
do. Oh, should I parry him? You want me to parry him?
Yeah, parry and repost. Pull out your gun and shoot him.
That didn't quite work.
Speaking of which, I've been playing that again.
What have you been playing?
Bloodborne. I'm determined to get through all the DLC content.
Jason, why aren't we rolling together?
I don't know. Are you in New Game Plus?
Yes.
Alright, then we should roll together.
So let's talk some more about some Dark Souls 3 stuff that's different this time. I mean, I haven't really looked at anything with it, but maybe for the folks that are watching. Yeah,
I know the spells are different.
Well, so there's a blue meter there underneath Mike's health in between his.
Back to Demon Souls style.
Yeah. So he's got a magic meter.
So I'll tell you what, the movement feels a little bit like Demon Souls, where it's real loose.
And loosey goosey.
Yeah. You know, Demon Souls ran at like 1,000,000 frames a second.
Yeah, like 300.
Yeah. So guys.
Ooh, crush that fading soul.
Oh, that's a beautiful view.
Oh man.
Bonfire lit. Boosh.
Praise the sun. Praise it.
420 praise it, Mike.
Let's see
No
if
scope.
I have a praises. I don't have a.
Hey, look, it's Canada.
Woo!
Canada has a lot of tombstones.
I didn't know this took place in my backyard.
Go look outside right now, Locke. You'll see my friend around.
Wave to him.
Alright.
Dude, I got a bonfire ready.
So he's got that magic meter that's used for spells now. It's also used apparently for special attacks. Weapons special attacks you can use with them that drain that meter. The Ashen Flask that he has, it's the Sunny D Blue flavor, refills it. Big change from previous Dark Souls games where you had pretty much unlimited spells, right? They're just dictated by your stamina usage. Bloodborne determined by the Quicksilver bullets. This is a little bit of a mix and mash, but more like Demon Souls. The meters that they have there. Otherwise, it is Dark Souls. I mean, you know, I don't see any birds in the nest yet.
Oh, right. Pick me up, bitch.
So why are you fighting all these ring races here too?
Because you gotta get the ring to second breakfast.
Yeah, you're trying to get
potatoes.
Brotato. So that's a big looking guy right there. Let's say hello.
I think you're going the right way.
Chances are, like in previous Souls games, these are all other Ashen dudes or whatever it is that you are. Are you Ashen?
Should I pull the sword out of this guy?
No.
I mean, he's got like some snake hair or something going on here.
Whosoever draws this sword shall become.
Anything that you can interact with, please do.
Done.
Yeah.
This is gonna go well.
Yeah, this guy's gonna fuck you up.
He's gonna give you a big old.
Oh, I could lock onto him, so you know. Oh, it's a boss.
He says thank you.
Yo, you could pick up his weapon first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what you should have done. Taking that big spear blade. Nice blade. Yeah, why did you take that, Mike? Why'd you go for the sword? You have to interact with us. You can't just focus on the game.
Did you already say that?
I don't know if you can hear the music, but it's real good, guys.
Nope.
I turned it off so I don't have to hear myself.
Yeah. Otherwise I'd hear my same dumb inane comment.
Bring attention to this dude's amazing name.
You didn't accept it?
Yeah, dude.
Look, he sounds like you should be rolling more than you should.
Oh,
Dude.
okay. Oh shit!
See what Mike is referring to. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that
not
was
good for you.
somewhat unexpected.
That's real bad. He's got like a snake head thing. Wow.
That's so far behind.
What?
Get that the pocket.
Hey, another cameo. Another haircut.
There you go. Yeah.
You were like,
It just picked up his body and slammed it into the ground. The snake just picked up the body that it's attached to and slammed it into the ground as an attack. What is up with that? Yes.
First boss.
Dark Souls the giant. What's your you G4 CPS?
970, 980, 420.
Give him a second. He's focusing on killing this boss before the boss kills him.
how Dark Souls works?
Yeah, I guess so. So, Mike, what's your
video card?
I have a GTX 680.
GTX 680.
Yeah. And my CPU is a Core i7-920 from 2009, so...
you're
Can you turn the game volume down a little bit, Mike? But it's not hard to hear us over it.
I could hear you, I was just concentrating.
That's fine. You didn't.
No, but
You
people
know,
in the stream are having a hard
beating
time
that
hearing.
boss.
Yeah, but people in the stream are having a hard time hearing because the music's blaring out over all of us, so...
Gotcha. Alright, let me find audio. I'm blind. Sound effects.
Can we guys, can we just say congratulate Mike on how well he did on not dying?
Yeah, first boss kill!
Yeah, cool. I can't tell if this is going to be better, but...
That's amazing.
Let's see. So I got an item in there. Let's see what it is.
It's a fat wizard staff.
Coiled
That's the class you should be
sword.
playing.
Thrust and Shrine Bonfire... Oh, okay, so that must be...
Key item.
well, it looks like that's how I get my... Sounds like it's for fast travel. I'll worry about that later. I don't really think I'm going to be doing too much of that. I can't level up yet, so...
I like the... Hey, is he human now? / Ashen?
I'm something. I mean, my...
Yeah, take your armor off. What do you look like?
Take it off.
Take it off! Can they show it?
But like, look at his legs, dude. He's just
Look at me.
human.
I want to see what you look
torture.
like.
Human.
But look at his thing, top left. It's all magmarred.
It's all lit up.
Makes my favorite Pokemon.
I love it when he evolves.
Wait,
Just
white
charge him.
circlet. I don't know.
I'm digging this character design, man.
He's using the night class.
Yup.
Oh no, you gotta take it all off. Take off everything,
Son,
not just the helmet. Take it all off.
I'm going to play this game how I feel like it.
We have requests from the stream. Take it all off.
Don't worry, Jason. I'll do a Bloodborne run where I only use a gun.
Alright.
In Dark Souls 3, though.
You fucking happy now? Look at this scrawny guy.
I want to... You have to give me a few seconds here before I can tell you whether or not I'm happy.
Alright.
Dig it. Yeah, look at you.
No, I really don't want to.
Okay, he doesn't...
Man,
he looks,
you've been hitting that gym, son.
God, I'm swole, like Justin Ross.
Who is Justin Ross?
Hey.
I like him better with his fire magma armor on, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Can you, make friends with these dudes?
I did.
Okay.
I gave them my sword.
I mean, did you try seeing if you could give them the international greeting sign?
No.
Nice. Look at that.
Here.
Yeah, that guy's got a tiny shield. And
So that's, yeah, that is really interesting that his armor glows, but he just looks like a regular dude.
dude, Dark Souls.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Aha, fuck you, dog.
This looks great.
That was about to knock me off the edge. Yeah, this, looks a little bit like Bloodborne right now, I will say. Although that is very much Dark Souls. That
dog is very
that dog was
Bloodborne-y.
Nice. Hey, here's a friend. What did you get? Ooh, an ember.
Yeah, let's peep that ember.
Yeah, does anyone know what
Restore
that
your
does?
humanity.
Really? Are you sure? Is that what it does for
Gains
real?
strength of flame, boosting HP until death.
Ooh. It's a buff. It's a buff.
Oh, this is looking, guys.
Huh.
You know, this is straight out Demon Souls, guys.
I'm feeling it.
The central hub area, right?
Yeah. Hey, lady.
Oh, look at all those different thrones, too.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
Hey.
I am a firekeeper. I
Who's
tend
the
to the
assassin
flame
character?
and tend to thee.
Talk to Chester.
The Lord lords have left their
possibly someone
thrones
who levels you up.
and must be delivered to them.
Like the lady does. Firekeeper.
To this end, I am at thy
She was in the
side.
last one, wasn't she?
But,
Very well.
what was her name? It wasn't Firekeeper. She
Then
was.
touch the darkness
She's
within
like the
me.
Robin Hood looking lady.
She was
Take nourishment from these sovereign
Dame
souls.
Robin of Locksley. No.
Excuse me.
Alright, leveling up.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Let's
Put
see.
everything into
What does everything
into
do in this one?
everything into resistance. Full resistance run. There isn't even resistance.
Full punch run.
Strength,
Punch bros.
Dude,
dex.
don't tempt me. It's been done. I played through all of Dark Souls 2 with only my fists.
Punch run.
It was super dumb. And I didn't wear a shirt the whole time. And you can blame Andrew.
No, I think you mean thank Andrew.
Endurance.
There's the Firekeepers.
Bump stamina up a bit.
Emerald Herald. That was her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show
I'm just
thee
seeing if
how.
there's anything different. It doesn't look like there's still attunement slots for
Bring
spells.
me souls,
Still the same
plucked from their
resistances.
vessels.
Curse resistance.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I just
I mean,
been
this-
playing. Yeah.
This is basically kind of like a mixed mash of not only the previous Souls games, including Demon Souls, but Bloodborne as well.
Right.
We unkindled.
Just like they took all those different systems, all those different,
And it
you know, the best
has
parts
seek
of
the
each of them
Lord's
so far from what I
signature
see.
Yeah, which you would expect, right?
Right.
Legends with the metal.
The
Don't you
gloomy
think?
gust night.
What a sick. Asking us to seek the Lord. Talking truth.
You're all emo. I don't like you.
Nice.
Oh, you got the collapse.
Collapse,
You
man.
gotta do collapse. Yeah, we gotta see that.
420 collapse it.
Let's see. Let's rest.
It's when you get home from school, right? There's
So
some
just-
gravy.
Whoa. Let's just remember that when Merzelaf gets created, it's a role-playing playthrough, so just be prepared.
That's true.
So, apologies for
Watchers of the
in
Abyss.
advance if you're not into that.
Nice.
These look
That's
like
very
the
good.
names of the bosses I'll be fighting.
I haven't read anything about this game other than
I really have
The
tried to stay
two
in the dark,
trailers.
so
yeah.
let's see.
I know some little bits and pieces, but not enough to be able to say what all
Right.
this stuff is. I mean, St. Aldrich of the Deep is referenced in the opening
Right.
cinematic.
Yes,
A few
I'm
pieces are. There's a little
unpassionate
tiny
one.
guy on one of
As
those
is I
thrones
want.
there.
Here's the shopkeeper. Let's see what she's
Not
got.
not gonna lie, I went through and just watched a lot of lore videos from a couple different guys who do good ones, but
Yeah, we're buying the co-op stone.
absolutely.
I mean,
Better buy-
this
Ashen
is
One.
yeah.
co-op thing.
Come on.
White signs. So that's nice. They just give it to you right there off the bat.
Yep.
You don't have to. Not like Dark Souls 2, where okay, Nick, look, we need you to go talk to this one NPC. After you do that, we need you to go back over here.
Look, this guy's moving his lips when he talks.
Nick's already like
Three
three drinks in by the time.
Yeah.
Let me smith your weapon.
He's totally
I am a
too down.
smith. Such as
I love it. It's just like he basically
Lot
just is like,
Estus. Here we go. This is different. So I can swap what portion of my Estus flask goes to the special attack meter or hit points.
nice.
I'll just keep the default one. Reinforce. Looks like you need Estus shards again. This is the weapon
Mergel's gonna be
infusion.
A lot of
Pretty
I know which way
careful.
Mercilof's going to be going for that.
Oh, dude, it's full-on Magicka.
Let's see.
Full beard, full... It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Santa Claus there, virtual weapon.
He's got a gift for you. You got to go digging around in his sack.
You people are awful. Why do I associate with you?
Because you know you'd make the same joke.
Yeah.
So
That is
trying to figure out
Andre
a
from
way
Dark
forward
Souls.
here. Is this where I came in?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Go towards the candle. That's all.
The candle, huh? Oh, here we go. Come on. It gave me a... This is what I need to do.
I don't know. I can tell you which way to go, but it's like, 20 seconds after you've been there.
Okay, so I've embedded the coiled sword.
Is that a euphemism?
Yep.
This is Dark Souls. After
Mike's
Dark.
hung like a pig.
What?
That looks pretty cool.
I'm
I like
going to the high
bonfire.
wall of Lothric.
What does that even mean?
You got some shit called the High Wall of Lothric. Oh my god.
Is that a Bloodborne reference or something like that? To the
I'm gonna devour this game.
giant things you gotta give the prostate exams to.
Yeah.
You people, what the hell?
Yeah, we'll be building Merzelov, the wizard. We'll be doing Duquesne of House Duquesne, and then we'll probably build like I don't have a assassin character. I'd like to see an appearance by Det Jinx.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, and Smigglepot.
The first zone, it looks exactly like Anne Orlando, guys.
Yeah, and Smigglepot's Esquire will be making an appearance as well
good.
as Detective Jinx.
Can we? Oh crap! I keep forgetting that Mike's 15 seconds ahead. And I was like, can you just like sort your inventory for a second?
No, I refuse. I'm gonna light
I'm
this
trying to
bonfire
install
down.
the game fast enough so I can go and invade Mike and just kick him off the edge.
To John Cena music.
Let's go this way.
You have to stop reminding me about that.
Oh, why? It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing ever.
But
These
I'm gonna
people
do
look
dumb
friendly.
shit in our videos with it, and people won't take us seriously anymore. But I shouldn't say anymore, like, as if anyone took me seriously in the first place.
So here's a question for you, Mr. Mike. In
Yes.
addition to Knight, what are the other classes you can choose at the beginning?
Cleric, Wanderer, a lot of the usual suspects.
And there's Pyromancer, right? Which they didn't have previously as like a starting class. You usually found a Pyromancer spell.
Yeah, Pyromancer. Pyromancer was a starter class in Dark Souls 1, wasn't it?
I thought so.
Oh, that guy.
They're not happy.
That guy told everyone to wake up and come get you.
Yeah, well, they did, and they got. And you got too. Let's see. Wake up.
Alright, let's look here. You had Warrior, Knight, Wanderer, Thief, Bandit, Hunter, Sorcerer, Pyromancer, Cleric, and Deprive.
Yeah, that's the usual suspects, really. If anyone
These
asks
guys
questions in the chat that I can answer, let me know.
Yeah, we'll feed him.
Dark Souls 2 had Warrior, Knight, Swordsman, Bandit, Cleric, Sorcerer, Explorer, Deprived. Dark Souls 3 has Knight, Mercenary, Warrior, Herald, Thief, assassin, sorcerer, pyromancer, cleric, and debriant. Oh, there you go, Lockie. You can make an assassin.
I never choose assassin first. I'm always curious about like making skill-based characters. I think in Dark Souls 1 I made a...
When an assassin be skill-based?
What?
What? Skill-based how?
Not strength-based.
Not, yeah. Like
Skill-based.
dexterity or something.
Yeah, sorry, dex skill.
So when an assassin be dex-based then?
Yes.
Sexy Dexy. That's a
Yeah.
lot. Boy, they sure like throwing a decent number of dudes at you through the hallway.
They heard the critique that Dark Souls 2 did not have enough enemies, and so they said, here,
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should just talk about that for a little bit.
have Bloodborne number of enemies.
I really like Dark Souls 2. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was a nice change.
It was the first Dark Souls game that I got into, and then it made me want to go back and play Dark Souls.
And then, did you play Dark Souls?
Parts of it. I never could get through it all because that was right when the games for Windows Live
Oh, right.
went down, and then the servers were, because they were tied to all that, you couldn't really get online stuff going. And, I mean, look, I'm not here to try and
No, yeah.
swag my peen all across the internet. I don't care. Like, I'm going to summon people for these boss fights, or, you know, if I can do it solo, then I'll solo it, which some of them I can do, and you know, bully for me, but it's, it was just one of those things. And then, basically around that same time, then I was going to go back to Dark Souls. I think the first DLC for Dark Souls 2 dropped, so that brought me right back to Dark Souls 2.
Alright. That sucked.
But then, yeah, and then I got into Bloodborne, and I really like Bloodborne.
Cool. Yeah, no, I always like hearing about people's experiences just because they're all very different.
You want to hear about my experience, Locke?
That dude, real quick, I have to comment on this stream. That dude stabbed you and stabbed the dude behind him by putting his sword through your face.
Yep.
I'm
gonna go the other way this time. See what's this way.
Let me tell you. Tell me about your Dark Souls experience.
Yeah, I want to hear this, Nick. As told by Nick.
No, I started with Demon Souls when it came out for the PS3.
Okay.
And I played a bit of that, and I just, you know, as people started talking it up, but I never got into it really.
Yeah.
And then Dark Souls was 360.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, you sneaky bastard.
I played, you know, I wanted to give it another shot, and played a bit of it on the 360, but it never hooked me. And then Dark Souls 2, I think, was the one I put the most time into. And I probably played, like, I don't know, 20, 25 hours and got nowhere.
It's a spooky dog.
We really tried to get you into that one.
Yeah, everyone, I think I played with Andrew, I played with you, Jason, I'm pretty sure, for a while. I don't even remember. I put a ton of time into it. The thing for me still is I just don't like the combat system at all. I don't know. It's just not how I play games. I don't. There's some disconnect there always for me.
And I have a hard time. I still have a hard time recommending the games because it's just like no, they're very difficult, and like you either like them or you don't. There's not really a middle ground. I don't find.
Yeah. Yeah, I always find that they're difficult to a point, and then you kind of understand what the game's doing, and Nick's gonna start laughing because I'm gonna talk about rules. But it's just kind of you pay attention to it, and
it's a pattern memorization game, like
absolutely,
absolutely, big time.
It is a pattern memorization game.
Yeah.
And I think that's
what the fuck. No,
wait for it, guys.
No, not another one of these assholes.
We can react in just a few seconds here.
You just got shoot.
Whoa, look at that! Oh, Mike, you're dead.
Surprise!
You did get surprised.
I did. That sucked. It's okay.
That's Dark Souls.
I'm trying to tell how many different ways there are to go from here. Did I go?
It's you know, the interesting thing I think for me with these games is I had very much the same. I had a very visceral reaction, and Mike probably remembers this from like when I tried playing Dark Souls on the 360, and even Nancy remembers this because I just had started dating Nancy when I started trying to play Dark Souls on the 360. I hated that game. Like I just did not like it for many of the same reasons that Nick has cited. And I think what brought me around to it was watching the videos that, and I've talked about this many times, but watching the videos that you did with Andrew a lot, because your guys' attitude towards this game is one of just not caring. Like you guys were having fun with it, you were, you know, playing together, you knew some of the lore or whatever that you're talking about, but you just did not care. And I've been so used to that point of video games being avoid failure, like do everything you can, and failure means failure. And this has such a different embrace with failure is learning opportunity. Failure is not really failure. It's just, okay, what happened there? Like sometimes it's just going to kill you because they put a guy around a corner that you didn't see, and that guy's going to kill you. It's learning the patterns of bosses, which is the same as any bullet hell shooter that you come across. So I think once I kind of loosened up and lightened up about it, I started having a lot of fun with it. And the lore of the games, I really dig. That's just, for me, I've spent a lot of time after watching these videos was going through and reading like all the wiki lore that people have written up about Dark Souls and watching videos about it.
I'm still a little torn between like I don't like that the lore is so hidden that you have to go figure it. Like I do like it because it like makes it mysterious, but I don't like it that it's not accessible because I think it's actually pretty decent.
Hey, there's a dragon.
There's a guy. Hey, I've seen that scene before. But yeah, I one of the most unfortunate things that developed over this series was like the Dark Souls defenders that like can't see its flaws and just like it's this or nothing, guys. It's like, well, it's not really. It's not a perfect game, but I mean, you got to take it with its flaws and just Jason, to just go on your point there about. It's really about life, guys. That's what Dark Souls is about.
Alright, I'm going to bed now.
If you're not failing, you're not learning. So you gotta fail often.
Well, let's see if I can fight this stupid knight.
And learn from those failures. And rise above them. And drink a bunch of Sunny D.
Well, no, that last point's most important. But like really though, we've been brought up in a society where your failure isn't an option, but like Dark Souls it is, and it has to, and I think people should change their worldview.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why Dark Souls is game of the year.
Stuck
in the geometry. It's Dark Souls.
I think one of the things that I really appreciate about it, I've come to appreciate about it, is for the same, I'm sure, reasons that Nick doesn't like the combat, I've actually come to appreciate that of the intentionality behind it. Like it's, if this was a lot of modern adventure games, you would breeze through most of this stuff without a second thought, right? Like you cut down swaths of enemies with just these, crazy combos, and really it becomes more a matter of learning combo moves and how to execute those combos, as opposed to learning the enemies and reacting to the environment and the situation, right? So that's some of what it has. And so as I started to see some of those same ideas in other games, right? There's Kill to Collect that I've been playing for review recently. I noticed that much of the action in that is very intentional. Like there's very set animations for when, for some of the characters, for when they attack and when they dodge out of the way, and timing those requires a little bit of thought and a little bit of, you can't just sit there and button mash your way to victory. You have to approach it and think about what you're going to do, and then be ready to get out of the situation so you can attack again, right? Kind of like an ebb and flow of combat, which I do appreciate more now, and backing off from the frantic and frenetic that I think is way too common these days.
It's not God of War.
It's not. Yeah, it's definitely not. And that I think there's room for both, right? Like I think it's really good. There's times when I really want to play that game, like I want to play Bayonetta or something. I'm looking forward to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dragon.
That's just gonna be a fun button mashing co-op kind of a thing. But you also have to have the things where you have Dark Souls, and Dark Souls has been iterated upon by its own self so many times, and by others, right? I mean, you have Salt and Sanctuary out now from Ska Studios, which you've been playing some of, right, Nick? Haven't you?
Yeah,
picked that up?
I played a bit of it. Yep.
What do you think of that as compared to?
It's fine because he knows how to make an animation system and a combat system for his characters. they react and do the things that I expect when I press the buttons in a timely manner.
Good lord.
I don't know. It feels a lot different to me.
I've heard some comparisons to its kind of Dark Souls-vania. Like it mashes up a lot with Symphony of the Night kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a Metroidvania style of game where the map is not a linear kind of
Revenge!
Going back and forth between things. I've only played about maybe an hour of it, but I picked up mostly just because Ska's been really cool to the site, and I generally like the stuff that they've done. I wanted to support them, so. But yeah, I enjoyed the little bit I played of it.
I like the artwork.
Yeah, no, his style is really cool and unique. Like you see it and you immediately know it's theirs.
Yeah.
Dishwasher is one of my
different.
favorite XBLA.
And it's very different than any of them out there. So.
That's cool.
Have you been playing that at all, Locke?
I bought it. I just haven't touched it yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to check that out.
I am. Yeah. I'll probably do. I don't know. I'll probably do a couple run-throughs of it. With something like that, I'd like to just like dedicate a good chunk of time and not have to like play it an hour here or there. So I'm waiting for that.
I would like to point one thing out. I just noticed that you can walk while drinking the Sunny D.
Ooh, that's different.
Which is, it is different because in Dark Souls 2 you could walk while using the life gems.
Right. You couldn't do that in Dark Souls 1 though.
Yeah.
And Bloodborne, you could inject yourself with the healing blood while you're moving around.
Here's a bonfire.
I'm digging the look again. Back to Dark Gothic. I know people. I don't know. I thought Bloodborne was a cool departure from it. Obviously, different stuff, different style, different series. But yeah,
I felt like it didn't go far enough for me. Like I wanted it to go more in the same sort of deep dive that I think Dark Souls goes into. It's fantastic. I felt like Bloodborne should have gone further into that horror, which the DLC does a little bit of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's a dragon friend, Mike. You should go ride him.
No.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna drop off here.
Alright, Nick.
Alright.
You have
your adventures through.
Let's see. Should I level up some or should I explore more?
The answer is always level up.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Firelink.
For those who are joining us and watching, if you have any questions, feel free to just toss them into Twitch chat there.
Yeah, we'll be going another...
We're going for a little bit more here, and...
No. So to get back to how I feel about Dark Souls, really, is less...
Oh, nobody cares what you think. What?
I honestly, I feel like it's more like playing an old NES game. It's like, it's hard, and sometimes it's like it's better designed because sometimes those games are hard because of bad design decisions.
Then touch the pig.
But I really just feel like they give you a challenge, and if you die, you got to redo it again. You know, checkpoints didn't start coming until much later. I think you're, you know, until they start putting batteries in the games and you could save, it was always either a password system or you got to do everything in one go. And this feels a lot like that. Let's do a strength.
I find that the series, Dark Souls series has gotten obviously more. I think they're catering to a wider audience, which is the smart thing to do. Obviously, business decisions, and Demon Souls being the most, I would say, like with all the different systems in Demon Souls, it was very difficult to get into and kind of the most. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, like I didn't even know about the light, white and dark and light and dark systems until like after I finished the game. Whereas I think in Dark Souls 3, it's been designed to be a little more, these systems are more apparent, and maybe that's just a case of it not being a new thing anymore. But every single iteration on the series gets, I think, just like lower common denominator, and that's not a slight against the game, but I can just tell from like Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 2, that was a big jump in terms of getting more people playing, and I'm curious what the jump from Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls 3 is, because I know a lot of people weren't happy with Dark Souls 2, so I'm curious to see if they went with like try and get an even bigger audience, or just like go back to our roots, or sort of a mix of both.
You know, I'm playing it, it's hard to tell, because you always have those moments, right, where Dark Souls 2 started out fairly difficult in spots, and then it pretty much got bogged down in, you know, boss rush mode, right?
Yep, you're right.
Let's see, can I open this?
Whereas Dark Souls got bogged down in Blighttown.
Well, if you played it on PC, it wasn't so bad.
This'll have a Blighttown, I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think what you're saying, Locke. I mean, it's like when I look at some of the stuff and what they've done to change it, right? And again, I went from, hey, Dark Souls 2 got me into Dark Souls and everything else. It's, you know, for designers, a lot of times it's, you know, let's try these new ideas and see what happens. And there's always going to be people who enjoy that and people who are like, yeah, everything but, right? I mean, it goes across the board. People have different tastes, different opinions and things. And decisions by designers sometimes fall the same way for saying, you know what, this didn't work out how we wanted it to. I don't know if we can implement it in that way. So what does it add to the system? Does it really do anything that's great, or should we scrap it in favor of, hey, this other thing, and see how this works out? Which, you know, I think is more apparent looking at leaving out Dark Souls 2, but going from Dark Souls to like Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a better kind of jump for looking at for, you know, what the lead designer director for all these, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair for sure.
And you know, and you look at this then, and there's a lot of things that I'm seeing that remind me of Bloodborne and the way it interacts and the way it, you know, even for some of the aesthetics, like I see more here than I would have thought I would see in a Dark Souls game. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think, you know, the nice thing about this is the bigger audience that you kind of bring into this, the more chances you have for people to go back and play some of those and be like, hey, you know, I just missed this now, and, you know, people are telling me, yeah, it's kind of tough to go back to, but I really want to go back to it. And what that does is it gives more discussion around those, right? It gives people a chance to tell the developer and say to them, hey, this is a really cool idea, or this is something I'd like to see you bring back. And as opposed to a vocal minority, it becomes a vocal majority of people that, you know, are looking for certain things, and people that then the developer knows, okay, if we go back to this white and dark world and stuff like that, we know there's an audience there that's going to support, you know, us really making that a viable feature.
One of the things I felt was a little weird what was
Hey,
the
it's your
decision?
friend.
Hey, there's your buddy.
I know.
He's looking for you. Nice dodge roll.
You were
Really, this guy is aggressive.
We were coming from the usual direction. I looked for you down there.
Holy shit, he just two-handed into a shield bash? That's a high-tier combo.
Oh man, you gotta transform your weapon.
I wanna see Mike fucking parry this bitch.
Turn it into a sword whip.
Nice chug. Good chug, Mike. Ooh.
Ah!
Oh no. Oh, nice kick. Yeah, Mike.
I tried to parry him and ate the hit, and then, yeah. It's alright. This guy actually... So when I...
Good try, Mike. Good try.
When I spawned I looked down, there's a guy in a jail cell down there.
I saw
So
that.
I can go around this corner and he'll be walking that way. But there's a thief right here that I probably want to get rid of.
I'm most excited for, and let's face it, Fashion Souls, right?
Of course.
It's all I play
Biggest
these games
disappointment
for.
to Bloodborne.
I didn't. It wasn't as good, but it was a bit disappointing.
You had to get pretty far into that game.
Ah.
Uh-oh. You got your souls, but he didn't like that.
You guys are, yeah.
So this is a good, I'm curious, right? Like, again, this goes to a lot of design decisions and stuff. That, Bloodborne, Gascon was basically your force to learn the parry system with that boss. And so I'm curious if this knight is a similar function to, alright, you need to get used to, this is Dark Souls 3, and this is what we're doing for the combat here. You've got aggressive enemies, you need to learn, how this works.
Does not open from the... So I have to go up to the dragon, it seems, because all my other ways are blocked so far.
Do it. I'm totally with you, Jason, because I like that Bloodborne didn't have shields, and I find I don't like turtling in these games. I don't think that's a great way to play the game. I won't tell you it's the wrong way to play, but
it's not your preferred method.
It's not my preferred method. I always play the fucking wizard, so I can't block shit. But like,
yeah.
But like, if I'm playing as a fighter, I like that they make I hope in Dark Souls 3 they switch it up so you have to turtle against some enemies and you have to parry against some enemies just to
use the full.
Yeah, use the full breadth of the combat.
Thanks, friend.
Because if you just go through the game with a friggin' spear behind your shield, I think you're doing yourself a disservice.
Or just sniping everywhere.
Yeah, like punish. Like you should be able to do that for a little bit of stuff, or maybe half of the stuff. Like if you find a good strategy, but like there should be certain enemies that just punish you for that.
It's something that I appreciate, and I it was playing through actually The Witness that made me more kind of cognizant of this, but games that teach you systems along the way, which a lot do, right? Like I'm not saying that they don't, but there's different ways that they do it, and games then that teach you those systems and force you to change it.
Just change the way you think, right?
Right, but while retaining that knowledge, right? There's something to be said about that, and I think what I noticed in going back into playing Bloodborne was, they added a bow, right? With DLC, they added a bow so that you could do
right.
They added a shield that doesn't quite function like shields, but it kind of
it's still a shield.
Yeah. Mike's getting set on fire a bunch.
He's okay. He's got it.
Let's see.
But
that's a jump.
They kind of added stuff that made that game closer to Souls games.
Yeah.
And I think it lost something. Like, as I'm going through and playing this, I'm just like, man, I really enjoyed the fact that I learned
shortcut,
not like 100%, but I learned how to do that parry system. I learned that with my skill character, I'm pretty good at using that parry and being able to counterattack enemies. And that makes me feel like, I learned something about that game.
So,
and there's
so
bosses
guys,
that I have to react to. Yeah.
I'm in front of the chest. Should I mimic check or should I just open it?
Always mimic check.
Always mimic check.
I'm just gonna
it's
open
the
it.
fucking first.
I just opened the shortcut.
I hope you friggin' die.
I hope it eats your head.
I hope that chain wraps.
Mimic!
around your fucking-
Yes! Perfect.
Oh, it's even better that I know what's gonna happen before he opens it.
Of course, he fucking heals too. What a bitch.
Oh, look at it! Look at it! It just pulls
Nice.
you in and just nom nom.
Pretty good. Alright, well,
That's
let's get around against my favorite friend.
That's amazing.
That's even better. It just like gives you a big old hug and closes.
First chest in the game is a mimic. That's
Way
this.
to troll. Way to troll.
That's another star. This game's up to 3 out of 5. All we need is some old dude talking about the fire, and then that's 4, and then finish it off with jolly cooperation, and that's 5 out of 5. Game of the year.
Yeah, well, what's it? The intro movie talks a hot mess about,
Lighting the fire and all that bullshit.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! That mimic is, not fucking around. So
I like
maybe, I
mimics
won't
and-
fight
wow.
him.
Oh, jeez.
That was a, pretty sure I got,
What? That dude just did a flying karate kick at you.
he did a hurricane kick. It was pretty rad.
I was just gonna.
That kung fu.
I was literally just gonna mention that I love the mimic kick from Dark Souls. That they just kind of do a swift kick, and then he pulls out a fucking hurricane kick, and that's amazing.
Well, my favorite is that gif of this game that has been going around is
Skeleton?
this fucking skeleton basically psycho crushers that dude off the edge.
All right, now I need to see a mimic do a bicycle kick complete with sound effect from Mortal Kombat.
Well, I want to see one of these knights toss out a sonic boom, and then that's 6 out of 5.
I actually just want to see if there's any reason to go in this room.
It didn't
other
look
than to
like
get
there
your
was
ass
any.
handed to you by the mimic, and it doesn't look like it.
I would come back when you're a bit higher level.
Nah, kill that mimic.
I'm not killing the mimic. Killed me in one hit, dude.
Kill that mimic.
I would exercise caution.
Look, it's 11:02. Kill that mimic.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna dip out for this, but we'll pick back up when we stream next. Mike, could be this weekend. We might need to jolly cooperate.
Yeah.
See.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if there's literally anything I shouldn't be doing here.
Getting burned alive by a dragon.
No, I can tell you praise it.
And
Praise
kill that
son.
mimic.
But boys, good luck.
Alright, Locke.
I'll talk to you
I
tomorrow.
got a claymore.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one.
watching. Thanks for watching. Co-Optimus.com, @Co-Optimus, twitch.com/Co-Optimus.
Yep.
Look at that. He got it all in.